and it looks like we're live. Awesome. Good afternoon or good evening if you're in the UK. Good morning if you're on the West Coast, or happy lunch hour if you're on the East Coast. Welcome to, where's the camera? Welcome to Meditation Monday. I've decided to do these at the earlier time for myself, so that I'm doing them prior to my alignments that I'm doing for my own personal journey, and that I am and supporting that. So we didn't have Meditation Monday properly last week, so this is going to go out live on my YouTube channel now from now on a Monday, with the new earlier times, slightly earlier in the day, so that you've got it depending on where you are. And hopefully that way, if you book through Eventbrite, you will have the video and you'll have it just there and then. When you book, it'll be there ready in your inbox for you to use at your leisure. So welcome. It's Monday the 14th of September, and how are you feeling? Hopefully you are having a lovely day or a fabulous morning wherever you are. For those of you that don't know who I am, I'm Theresa and I run Tree Heart Art Design Authentic, and this is the Love Authentic or Tree Heart Authentic part. I run these free Meditation Mondays for my way of giving back and you to get a sample of what I do, and it's something I love to do. So for this week, I just thought, with the super new moon coming on, when is it? I've got my diary here, on Thursday. Today, a little bit of intention setting and to do our lists. So for those of you that follow me, you know I do run workshops and vision board workshops, intentions and gratitude journals. And as part of that, we do a lot of creative visualization and utilising our brain's chemistry to help us with a kind of spiritual goal setting, if you like. But I like to just, prior to the full moon, as I follow the cycles for myself in my personal life, I found it really helpful to utilise what's cosmically going on, to set that goals, set that in the sort of time frame, and take time out to just write and think about what it is I want to do, and to bring that into my meditation practice with some creative visualization. So when it comes to visualizing, your brain doesn't know the difference between you physically doing something and you actually doing something. It's why creative or image therapy is so powerful for us as a tool in our toolkit. And today I'd like to focus on that for our week ahead, and even the month ahead, of what we got going on. Do a little bit of relaxation to start with, some breath work, leading into a guided meditation of you to visualize those goals. But beforehand, so if you're watching live, just think about, I'm going to give you a little bit of time. If not, you can pause the video. Think about, what is it that you'd like for this month? What would you like to feel? What would you like? What have you got going on in your life right now, or in your business? So how would you like your business to be going, your personal life to be going, your relationship to be going? It's up to you where you want to think about those goals. So when we go into the meditation bit, that's the area that I want you to think about. But have in mind, or bear in mind, or even after the meditation, after we come out, to make some notes on what you would like for this upcoming month. Because this is a super moon, and it's the first of 3 supermoons, what that means, even if you're not into astrology, you don't have to be, most people are aware of our tides and how the moon moves our tides. We are wholly, our cells, our bodies, a lot of it is made up of water. Our brain is made up of water. In fact, I have some figures I can share with you, if I can get it up, that I was about to share. Where's it gone? Just bear with me, those of you that are live. Ooh. It's just taking a little bit of time. I think it's where I'm streaming, so I do apologise. But maybe it'll give you a little, while I get this up, have a little think about what it is you want to focus on right now. Just spend a moment to make some notes if you've got some pen and paper, or if you just want to think about that. It's not liking it. No. A little ball of death, we used to say. It's this little continuous. Now I think of it as a little, someone a little roundabout. Okay. No. It's just not liking those pages. Where have you gone? No, it's not working. Well, it was the percentage of water that we have in our body was what I was about to quote, but I'll save that for another time. And I can't remember offhand. However, my point was, even if you've got your notes down and you've had some time, hopefully, to write those down, my point is that we are affected by the moon. The tides are affected by the moon, and we are affected by the moon because of the nature of the fact that most of us are made up of water. Our cells are made up with water in that cell, and that within the cells, and that means we're affected. Lots and lots of people could attest to around the full moon feeling slightly different and feeling more emotional. And this is one of the reasons I like to follow the cycles of the moon, because then over the month you can think about, when am I going to be at my best? When am I actually going to need some me time? And we've just come out of the Mars effect, so to speak, and now we've got less planets in retrograde. And as I say, I'm not an astrologer, but I like to follow those things because I realise it has an effect on us and myself and how I am and what affects me, what triggers me. So one of the things I want us to do is to visualise some of those planetary bodies and how they could be helping us right now, to go over things, the details maybe that we may not have thought about in our lives, and where we want to put our focus, and we can do that now. So as this is Meditation Monday, if you'd like to get yourself into a comfortable position, closing your eyes if you feel comfortable to do so, if it's safe to do so. You don't have to have your eyes closed. If you feel more comfortable with them open, then that's fine. I suggest, if you are doing this with your eyes open, to just fix your gaze just beyond, if you know what I mean. So for me, I've got this wall in front of me, and just beyond that I can see the light switch. So just off gaze, because then that does, your brain, it's kind of giving it some focus as well, so when you can then direct your brain. but there's no reason why you have to have them open. People always say to me, I can't meditate, Theresa, because I don't know how. I can't sit for hours at a time cross-legged. And I think I love Emily Fletcher, how she says about being a meditation activist, and I'm with her there, that actually meditation doesn't have to be the cross-legged deep form of meditation. It can be the simplest form of mindfulness, taking it deeper, one level at a time, when you get used to it and build up that habit, like building up a muscle. So close your eyes if you're comfortable to do so. Put your hands comfortably in your lap. Start to become aware of your body and your posture. And just breathe. Breathe easily, breathe naturally. Taking your time for you. And as on my page, and those of you following me, September is our listening challenge, which was furthering the challenge from July of observing and connecting. So start to listen to everything around you, the details, the sound of your breathing, the sounds within the room where you are, whether you're outside or inside. Listen to the thoughts that you have going on, the story you've got going on in your mind, that internal dialogue. Just being present in this now moment and aware. And breathing. Start to direct your mind, if we've directed inwards to the sounds around us, maybe picking up the subtleties of difference, of where my bracelets are jingling. I have the motorway going on in the background where the window's open. I can feel my breath as I'm breathing in and out as well, that sensation of the senses, of the feeling and the rise and fall within my body. What do you have going on in the room where you are? What can you hear? What are the subtle differences? Are there any? Are you aware of the clothing you're wearing, the posture of how you're sitting? Directing your focus inwards now. Start to bring your attention more to your breath. Breathing in, easily breathing in. Breathing out. Going with your breath, breathing in. Become aware of the breath, your lungs expanding as you breathe in. Where are you breathing? Are you breathing more in your chest, more in your stomach? Maybe direct that breath more. And as we're directing the breath and we're breathing and we're becoming aware of our body, I want you to set a little intention. I'm going to set a little intention for myself. If you feel comfortable and you're called to and resonates with you, to say to your body, thankful, be thankful basically, thank you. Being thankful for that oxygen as it goes down. I'm very aware of the science, being a heart ambassador, of the coherence of our heart and the connection to our heart and the toric field around us and the science behind that. So as we're breathing and we're becoming more mindful, we've also got this thing going on in our body that we can be thankful for. A sense of our heart and the heart pumping, breathing that breath in, and then that breath going into the lungs, then becoming aware of that oxidation of the heart, turning that oxygenating blood, pumping it around the body to all the little tiny capillaries, and then tongue-tied there, all the little veins. Stick to that one. Get my tongue around that word. Capillaries. Out from the tips of your fingers down to the tips of your toes, imagining that it's that flow of the breath as it's going around your body, and being thankful for that. And thankful for your body as a whole. Thank your body. For those of you that are spiritually minded, thanking the body for anchoring the spirit, grounding us in the physical. Now we're going to do a little bit, as I said, of creative visualization. I want you to imagine and use your imagination, whether you are a spiritual person or not. Use the power of your brain and your mind and your imagination right now. And imagine yourself in a place where you feel really at ease. It can be anywhere. I'm going to take you, and for purpose of our creative visualization, I'm going to give you somewhere. For those of you that can't think of anywhere, you don't have to be where we are. You can go to your happy place, as we say, but go to somewhere, maybe in nature, somewhere you feel safe and comfortable. For me, I'm going to take you and give the image of a beach, and imagine you're in this place of safety on the beach. You can really feel, sense what's around you. So for those on the beach, that could be the sand. If you're walking barefoot, maybe you can feel the sand just in your sandals. Maybe it's a pebbly beach. Can you feel the stones as you're moving and walking around? What sounds can you feel, and are you aware of in this space? This void of safety. And now, think about, with the new moon coming up, we want to plant some intentions, sow some seeds of growth, and directing our focus with that. The new moon is obviously dark, but it's currently, the reason it's a supermoon, it's closest to the earth. So although we can't see it, it's still having an effect on us because it's close to our earth. So that cosmic body up there, that sphere, that to me represents the creative, it represents intuitive nature. It's a time for you to reflect, and with that nature, I want you to see, normally we'd see an image of the moon in the beach that I'm on, in the pool of the water, the gentle waves, dark stillness. I want you to think about that stillness, expanse of water. Maybe there's a body of water in your safe space. If there isn't, just feeling comfortable with a sense of quietness and a sense of reflection. And think, what is it that I want to create in my life? Where do I want my focus to be? And give you some time now to do that. Hopefully, if you've time before you have your notes, you can really bring in the details of what that might feel like if that was to happen for you. Whatever it is that you chose for your intentions, how would it feel if that was to actually happen? What would it feel like if you could have that today? And then I have a question for you. Is there anything, and I want you to pose this question to yourself while you're in this safe space, is there anything I'd need to let go of in order for that to happen? Is there something I feel that's stopping me? Is there a thought that comes up in mind if I think, no, I can't have that right now because this has to happen, or I need to do this if I haven't got enough money, or this relationship with this person, it relies on someone else being involved to create that. What is it that comes to mind when you think of that? Know why. And now, depending on your thoughts and your religious beliefs or your spiritual beliefs, please align with your own beliefs and whatever resonates for you. If I use a word that doesn't, then you insert your own belief to that. But I'd like to have the intention of calling in our guides, our spirits, our higher self, our authentic self, our truly aligned, in balance self, the higher part of us. Any guides, spirits and angels or higher beings, however you choose to see them, and asking for any advice, any guidance over the next few days, for thoughts, feelings to come to you, to draw that direction for you. And I want you to hand any of those things you feel like are blocking you over to them. Or see a visual, use your imagination and see a visual representation of handing that over. Literally do it, physically do it. Me, if you want to just see on the beach, those of you picking up a stone, and that stone is representing that. Maybe if you want to skip stones across the beach, if you want to do that, you just want to chuck that in there, giving that back to the universe, back to nature, trusting, being in a place of safety, the intention of trusting and surrendering. In a place of knowing, and your place of power, for feeling that you can do this, you have got this, you are enough. It's okay in this space, and it's okay if you feel emotions come up. Whatever you're feeling right now, and if you feel frustration, you don't have to be in this perfect high vibe world. That's another misconception. It's just a perception that some people have. If that's your perception, that's fine too. Whatever you're feeling right now in this now moment is okay. It's okay to let it go. It's okay. You're feeling safe. Remember the power of our imagination, using our brains to help us right now, whatever we've got going on. And then calling in those intentions, drawing our focus back to what it is we want to create, what we want over the next month. Breathing in. And if you've got any stress going on, anything there, I can feel a bit of tension in the shoulder, that energy that needs to flow freely, that's still not going on, to roll your shoulders. Some movement going on, energy needs to flow. And science says our body's made up of energy and it needs to flow. Just like a river getting stagnant and build up, we need to unblock it. And to do that, we can just visualize that happening. We can move around, hands, anywhere that feels any tension. I want you to, as the angels and guides, or just visualize that tension releasing and being thankful for revealing what it is I need to know. Thank you, body. Thank you, higher self. And to insert your own beliefs that you feel comfortable with. Breathing in and out. And I want you to now start to become aware of your room and where you are again. To do that, wiggle your toes, gently coming back. Wiggling your fingers, listening to the sound of the bracelets jingling, just gently coming back. Breathe in and out, just staying there if you need to for a little bit longer. I want you to just, before we come back, just a little grounding. Visualize rooting down into wherever you are in that room. Start to gradually open into your eyes, bringing your focus and your attention back. Breathing in and out. Thanking you for allowing me to hold space for you. Now would be the time to take the time while you are still in this space to grab a pen and paper if you haven't already done so or paused the video earlier, to look at maybe what you'd written beforehand and what had come to you. If any thoughts or feelings had come up for you, make a note. Drink lots of water, always good. It's been hot today in the UK, so you should be drinking. I've got my water here. Try and aim to drink one of these a day. That's next month's challenge. That water helps our brains, for you, those of you that like the science behind all this. But also water and breath is a way of like lubricating and flow of our energy in our body, clearing out. So it's a really good way of helping your cells, all good. But it can help you. And if any tears come up, remembering that tears are a form of release and transferring energy, which is something we all need to be doing more of right now. There's so much energy out there of fear, overwhelmment and stuff going on in your daily life that you may be dealing with and other people are dealing with and you may be coming into contact with. So having a little time to come back home and being in a place of heart coherence, as I said in the beginning. And what that is just breath, bringing in your heart itself and the little brain that's in our hearts that's directing this field around us that we pick up. Yeah, if you're still with me, and then great, that we can balance that field. But other people's fields can affect us, just like the moon can affect us. So bringing it back here to this space and just taking a breath and even just some mindful moments and time for you, which is hopefully what I'm creating for you every Monday. And to breathe back into your authentic you. My love and blessings. If you're free to join me for my workshop, I have a vision board workshop coming up where we will go into a little more in depth and how you can do this. Anyone that purchases my workshop gets a free version of my vision board packs. I also have other packs. There's one available at the moment it's only available for download, but it's instant download on Etsy. So if you are able to download that, while I'm looking at ethical printing, as I am a firm believer in championing businesses that are ethically minded and sustainable, and I'm trying to do that more within my artworks and within the printing process and the design industry. So hopefully the links will be partnered up with people that are able to do that. Unfortunately at the moment I haven't. I have got one. The t-shirts are with the cotton and sustainability. I'm trying to source that. So if anyone out there, if you are a business that is like-minded, I would be interested, then get in contact or feel free to share on my other page, my Nature Fan Love, Live, Lead, where I share that. That's just my journey of sustainability and ethics, and my own personal journey of becoming vegan and what that did for me. But that's just in case, as I was mentioning in the packs. What else this week? For next week, we have the times, as I said. Unfortunately, I've not got set times at the moment. As I said, the vision board workshop, that will go up in the membership site live. It will be privately up on YouTube for my new patron members, but that workshop will be available to purchase in Eventbrite for the super new moon, which we have on Thursday, as I said, and on Friday the 18th, Saturday and Sunday they'll be up this week, so I'll get that up for you guys if you're interested. Then drop me a DM however you're viewing this. I shall share this on my social media pages, and thank you for staying in your time. Love and blessings. Have a great day, evening, or rest of the day. Hopefully, if you're utilising this in your lunch break, then enjoy your food, and remember, send some love and blessings to that food. Goodbye.